I'd like to tell you two true stories this evening. Together, they make a point that I consider one of the great secrets of life. I hope that you will remember these stories, because I promise you that you'll need them at some time or another. The first story is called The First Tightrope Walker. In 1859, the great Blondin, the man who invented the high wire act, announced to the world that he intended to cross Niagara Falls on a tightrope. 5,000 people, including the Prince of Wales, gathered to watch. Halfway across, Blondin suddenly stopped, steadied himself, backflipped into the air, landed squarely on the rope, and continued safely to the other side. During the course of that year, Blondin crossed the falls again and again, once in chains, once carrying a stove, and once on a bicycle. Just as he was about to begin yet another crossing, this time pushing a wheelbarrow, he stopped, turned to the crowd, and shouted, "Who here believes that I can cross pushing this wheelbarrow?" Every hand in the crowd went up. "You, sir, do you believe that I can do it?" "Yes, I believe you can do it," said the man. "Are you certain?" asked Blondin. "Yes," said the man. "Absolutely certain." "Yes," said the man. "Absolutely certain. Thank you." "Then, sir," said Blondin, "get into the wheelbarrow." Like that man in the crowd, you know a lot of things. But also like that man, there will come a time in your life where it won't matter what you know as much as how scary the situation is. And when that time comes, you will have to decide whether or not to get into the wheelbarrow. Story number 2, the worst Olympic ski jumper ever. Eddie the Eagle Edwards was Britain's only hope for a gold medal in ski jumping in the 1988 Olympics in Calgary. On the day of the event, the winner jumped 403 feet. Eddie the Eagle, in a borrowed ski suit and goggles held together with tape, jumped 238 feet. He finished 56th in a field of 56. For a while, he was a laughingstock. Television commentators poked fun, news reporters tried to make him look foolish. But Eddie refused to be embarrassed. "This is the greatest day of my life," he said. "I just represented Britain in the Olympics. I just jumped 72 meters through the air. That's a hard thing to do." Eddie was having a great time. Then, someone noticed that Eddie was the first Olympic ski jumper Britain had ever had. He had, by default, stumbled off with the British jumping record. Eddie became the darling of the public. And what does he have to say about his brush with glory, now that the cameras have turned elsewhere? Calgary? Oh, it was brilliant. That's been my dream since I was 8. Life since has been great. I've been all over the world, done lots of interesting things, I've been lots of interesting places, met lots of interesting people. I wouldn't give that up for the world. What I want to share with you tonight is what Eddie the Eagle seemed to know all along. There are times in your life where you're going to do well, and times in your life where you're going to fail. But neither the doing well nor the failure is the measure of success. Rather, the measure of success is what you think about what you've done. Let me put that another way. The way to be happy is to like yourself. And the way to like yourself is to do only things that make you proud. Okay, here's the part of the talk that will be on the test. There are many people sitting around you today who have high hopes for your future. I myself have 3 hopes for you. First, there will come a time in your life when in order to succeed, you will have to trust, to make a big leap of faith. And when that time comes, I hope you will swallow your fear and get into the wheelbarrow. Second, whatever high ideal you now hold about what it means to be successful, I hope you will always stay open to the possibility that you've got it all wrong and accept your new outlook when it comes with gratitude and humility. And third, my dear friends, I hope you will always be like Eddie the Eagle and only do things that make you proud so that you can truly be your own hero. Well, that's all I have to say to you today. Go and get started on all of the successes and failures and all of the other great things that you will do in your life. But when, in the course of some business deal or social ski jump, you come in dead last, remember to smile for the cameras. And be sure along the way to become so proud of yourself that when the cameras have finally turned away, you can go home alone and say to yourself, oh, it was brilliant. Thank you.